In the golden age of the gods, when divine beings still walked the earth and guided humanity, there lived a noble and wise deity named Osiris. Born of the sky goddess Nut and the earth god Geb, Osiris came into existence alongside his siblings, Isis, Set, and Nephthys. From birth, Osiris exuded calm authority. He possessed a deep voice, serene eyes, and a presence that brought peace to gods and mortals alike. The gods gathered and chose him to rule over the land of Egypt. As king, Osiris brought law, culture, agriculture, and justice to the world. He taught humanity how to cultivate the land, bake bread, brew beer, and worship the gods with respect. Under his rule, Egypt flourished. Rivers flowed calmly, harvests were plentiful. People lived in harmony, even the beasts of the wild bowed to the presence of Osiris. By his side stood Isis, his sister and queen, goddess of magic and wisdom. Together they ruled as divine partners. Isis complemented Osiris in every way. Where he brought structure, she brought soul. Their love was deep and eternal. But lurking in the shadows was Set, their brother, god of chaos, storms, and violence. Set burned with jealousy. He saw the reverence Osiris received, the love of Isis, the loyalty of the people, and it filled him with bitter rage. Set plotted in silence. He invited Osiris to a grand feast, claiming it was in his honor. During the banquet, Set presented a beautifully crafted chest made of rare woods and gold. It fit Osiris perfectly. He told the guests that whoever fit the box best could keep it as a gift. Each tried to lie in it, but none fit until Osiris stepped inside. The moment he did, Set and his followers slammed the lid shut. They sealed it tight with nails and molten lead, then cast the coffin into the Nile. The waters carried Osiris far from his homeland. Isis wept in despair but did not give up. She disguised herself, wandered the lands, and searched for the body of her husband. After many trials, she found the chest lodged within the roots of a great tree in Byblos, where it had become part of a palace. With cleverness and charm, Isis retrieved the coffin and brought it back to Egypt. But Set discovered her plan. Enraged, he seized the coffin once more. In a frenzy of hatred, he tore Osiris's body into 14 pieces and scattered them across Egypt. He believed this act would end Osiris forever. But Isis did not falter. With devotion unmatched, she transformed into a bird and flew across the land, gathering each piece of her beloved. Nephthys, her sister, joined her in mourning and search. When the body was whole except for one missing part, Isis wept. Yet even this loss did not stop her. Using her magic, with help from Anubis, the jackal-headed god of embalming, and Thoth, the god of wisdom, Isis reassembled and resurrected Osiris. He was no longer a god of the living. His form had changed, he had become the first to conquer death. Osiris descended into the underworld, Duat, and took his place as its rightful ruler. From his throne in the realm of the dead, Osiris judged the souls of mortals. With the scales of Ma'at beside him, he weighed the hearts of the deceased against the feather of truth. If a soul was pure, it passed into the field of reeds, a paradise where the blessed lived eternally. If corrupt, it was devoured by Ammit, the eater of the unworthy. Osiris reigned with fairness and wisdom. His court became the ultimate destination for all mortals. No pharaoh died without invoking his name. No ritual of burial was complete without homage to him. Meanwhile, Isis became pregnant from the brief moment Osiris returned to life. She gave birth to a son, Horus, in secrecy, and hid him in the marshes of the Nile to protect him from Set. Horus grew under her guidance, learning to be strong and wise. One day, he would challenge Set for the throne of Egypt. Years passed, and when Horus came of age, he stood before the gods to claim his right. A great trial followed. Horus and Set battled in heaven and on earth. The sky darkened, storms raged. At times Set seemed triumphant, but Horus endured. The gods watched in silence as divine justice unfolded. Eventually, Horus prevailed, and the gods recognized his claim. Osiris, from the underworld, approved of his son's rise. Though Osiris remained in Duat, his presence was never absent from the world. Every green sprout, every rebirth of the land after the Nile's flood, every sunrise after the dark was seen as a sign of Osiris's enduring essence. Farmers called upon his blessing, priests recited his hymns in temples and tombs. He became the symbol of the eternal cycle, life, death, and renewal. Osiris's tale is not merely one of tragedy but of transformation. Betrayed and slain, yet reborn in a realm beyond the living, he became the guardian of every soul's journey. His love with Isis stands as the divine model of loyalty and devotion. His judgment in Duat reminds mortals that truth outlives deceit, that death is not the end but the passage to something greater. Even today, his name echoes through the sands of time. Osiris, once a king, now a god, forever sits upon his throne in the land beyond the sunset. In his presence, every soul must stand, heart bared, truth weighed. And those who walk the path of righteousness will forever walk beside him in the fields of peace.